Thanks for joining us. A woman jogging in Brandon is shot, and now deputies are combing the area looking for the shooter.
WJTV's Mallory Pullen joins us from the Castlewoods subdivision where the search is on for a white SUV. Mallory, what are we learning?
Yes, Melanie and Byron, that description right there is about all we have of a possible shooter that came through Castlewoods Boulevard this morning. Now, in a press conference earlier today, Sheriff Brian Bailey says that the jogger has no known enemies, is very happily married, gets along with her co-workers, which leads investigators to believe this was random.
Right, so a random act of violence of this unbelief makes me sick to my stomach.
A 41-year-old woman out for a morning jog on Castlewoods Boulevard when all of a sudden she's shot in the back of her leg.
The driver came through, entered the subdivision, turned around, went back past the jogger, headed out, then turned around and came back in one more time when he shot, and then he went through the next intersection where the next witness saw the car come through and blow the stop sign.
Authorities managed to arrive on scene with the victim within 2 minutes. She climbed her way to this assisted living center and called for help.
It shocks me because it's a quiet neighborhood. Most people that are here have been here for years. So I don't know that we've ever had anything like that before.
But I've never really worried before. This is a little unnerving, but overall, this is a really safe neighborhood.
The search continues now for a man driving an all-white SUV. Investigators are working to find surveillance video of the vehicle. For now, those in the Castlewoods community can expect a heavy presence from the Sheriff's Department.
You're going to see some and you're not going to see others. We're going to be out there in marked vehicles, we'll be out there in unmarked vehicles.
And the sheriff says you can expect to see a heavy presence from his deputies out here in the Castlewoods subdivision. He's telling joggers to come out and jog, just be a little bit more vigilant. You will be protected because those deputies will be in the area. And I did ask the sheriff at the press conference what possible charges the shooter could face, and he said anything from attempted murder to aggravated assault. He's going to throw as many charges as he can against this suspect. For now, in the Castlewoods subdivision, Mallory Pullen, WJTV 12.
Good evening and welcome everyone. New information is being released in the nationwide manhunt or murder suspect Alex Deaton. Deaton is accused of killing his girlfriend in Rankin County and shooting a jogger. He's also a person of interest in a death investigation in Neshoba County.
Reward money has also increased to $22,500 for information that leads to the arrest of Deaton. As WJTV's Margaret Ann Carter reports, Deaton was last seen in Oklahoma, where officials say he has ties.
Shortly after finding Heather Robinson dead inside her apartment, Rankin County deputies immediately started serving warrants.
The murder victim's apartment, Alex Deaton's apartment in Flowood, and Alex Deaton's truck, which was located not far from Heather Robinson's apartment.
Evidence led them straight to Alex Deaton, who is now being charged with first-degree murder for killing his girlfriend, Heather Robinson, aggravated assault for shooting a jogger, and he's now a person of interest in the death of Brenda Pinter, shot dead inside Dixon Baptist Church.
We still believe this is a very dangerous individual. We know that he is armed with at least several handguns.
Sheriff Brian Bailey says the department is still working to put together a timeline, but he believes Robinson was killed late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. She wasn't found until Friday afternoon. District Attorney Michael Guest says Robinson was strangled to death. He says an autopsy will provide more details about her death, and depending on what they find, Deaton's charges could be upgraded to capital murder.
We were still trying to get the details of what happened for him to reach a point where he would kill her. He doesn't have an arrest history, no criminal history. It's just like he just something inside him appears to have snapped.
Sheriff Bailey says the last known contact Deaton had was a text and a call to his mother Saturday morning when he was believed to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The sheriff says it's been a big help having assistance from Commissioner Marshall Fisher with the Mississippi Department of Public Safety.
When you're at a murder scene in Rankin County and the Commissioner of Public Safety comes up and asks what do you need, what they've done for us is they've let us focus on our case, and they've done the coordinating with the other states, other statewide agencies and nationwide agencies.
Reporting in Rankin County, Margaret Ann Carter, WJTV 12.
Well, Deaton is believed to still be driving Robinson's 2012 white SUV Acadia with a license tag number F396NF.
Innocent people, it's just a heartbreaking situation, and that's what makes this case different to me. Is that this guy apparently didn't care, who he had to kill or what he had to do.
That was Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey this morning as he talked to us about the capture of Alex Deaton, the man now wanted for 2 murders in Mississippi and the shootings of 4 other people.
WJTV's Beth Alexander joins us now live in studio to tell us how this crime spree ended early this morning in Kansas. Beth.
Melanie and Byron, Sheriff Bailey, tired from days of overtime, little sleep, and worry, said Deaton's capture is a relief. Over the weekend, we learned that Deaton left Mississippi and was spotted in Oklahoma, but he also traveled to New Mexico before being caught in Kansas.
He's in custody. He is in custody.
Words from Kansas authorities meant to bring comfort and relief after a nearly week-long manhunt ends with the capture of Alex Deaton in north-central Kansas.
It's like a weight off your chest. I mean, it's just like, I can breathe.
Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey described Deaton's capture. Kansas law enforcement spotted, then chased Deaton until he crashed in the city of Pratt and took off on foot. He got away and ran into this quick shop, shot the clerk inside, and stole the clerk's black Cadillac. Kansas Highway Patrol went on alert, spotting him on Interstate 70 heading toward the town of Wilson.
They tried to stop it. He fled, driving speeds up to about 140 miles per hour.
He had an accident, a wreck, vehicle caught on fire, and he has since been taken into custody. I understand that the troopers did some pretty heroic tactical moves with their vehicles to get the man stopped.
Basically pushed the vehicle off the road. They did not want him getting into town here. So
now Deaton is in custody. Rankin and Neshoba County authorities are on their way to Kansas to interview him. Law enforcement is also headed to New Mexico, where Deaton left his girlfriend's stolen GMC Acadia. He had switched out the Mississippi license plate for a Missouri one.
We're not dealing with a literate person. He's fairly intelligent.
While in New Mexico, Deaton carjacked a couple.
He apparently came out of the woods with a shovel and a pistol and kidnapped a male and a female. He placed them in the trunk of a car.
He shot them when they tried to escape and took their white Honda Accord to Kansas. The couple is expected to be okay. But it all started here in Mississippi. Deaton is accused of strangling his girlfriend, Heather Robinson, at her Vineyards of Castlewood apartment either Wednesday night or Thursday morning of last week. He then stole her car, traveling to Neshoba County, where he's charged with the death of 69-year-old Brenda Pinter at Dixon Baptist Church. Deaton is also accused of shooting a jogger along Castlewoods Boulevard early last Friday morning. Sheriff Bailey says the investigation has been emotionally and physically demanding. Today, he called Heather Robinson's family to tell them about the capture.
Sort of odd, too, that today's her funeral, so at least they can have that funeral in peace over there, because they were actually concerned about the security for the funeral.
Well, Sheriff Bailey told us today that he believes the reason Deaton killed Robinson is because she broke up with him. Authorities could make no connection between Deaton and Brenda Pinter. Deaton will be extradited back to Mississippi to face charges, although we're not sure when that may happen. Beth Alexander, WJTV 12.
Thank you, Beth. Well, the family of Heather Robinson released a statement on Deaton's capture. They say, quote, "Today, as we were about to lay our precious daughter Heather to rest, we learned that Alex Deaton had been arrested. For this, we are grateful to all the law enforcement agencies